Hello everyone. This should be just a quick, probably few minute video regarding the 4 horsemen, the first 4 seals in the book of Revelation. I'm not going to get too in depth because I'm going to be doing a video here soon going over the tribulation timeline period, tribulation period timeline that is majoritively already behind us so far, okay? But that's going to be a separate video. So I believe the Lord wants me to just cover just what I'm about to cover in this video. Okay, so the first seal, if you notice and you pay attention, okay, regarding the horsemen, in each one it talks about, you know, someone who's riding on the horse, right? He who sat on it. Okay, I believe the Lord said that for the first seal, the white horse, and this white horse is not to be confused with the white horse that the Messiah comes riding on, that him and his angels come riding on at the rapture. Those are 2 separate events and 2 separate people or entities or beings, shall we say, okay? First seal, I believe the Lord told me that who is riding on this horse is Billy Goat Gates. Second seal, second horseman, the red horse, the fiery red horse. I believe the Lord told me that the one who sat on it is Putin. Okay? Third seal, the black horse, he who sat on it. I believe the Lord said that this is Klaus to the Schwab. Okay? And the 4th seal, this is not a humanoid, shall we say. This is the spirit of death, and we're told that flat out. Okay? This is the spirit of death who sits on the pale horse, the 4th horse of the 4th seal. It is the spirit of death. But what the Lord wanted me to highlight here, if you have not figured it out yet already, is, okay, it says here, to kill with sword, hunger, death, and the beasts of the earth. Okay? Death correlates to the first seal, the first horseman. Sword correlates to the second seal, second horseman. Hunger correlates to the 3rd seal, the 3rd horseman. Okay? And then by the beasts of the earth, this correlates to Genesis chapter 9, verse 2. Let's read the New King James Version. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be on every beast of the earth, on every bird of the air, and on all that move on the earth, and on all the fish of the sea. They are given into your hand. This is Father God Yahweh speaking to definitely Adam. I forget if it's Adam and Eve or not. Okay. That is going to be lifted, and it has been lifted, because I believe that the Lord told me back in January, and I was pressing in on this topic last night as I was working on the timeline. I believe that the 4th seal, the 4th horseman, was opened and began riding in January of 2022. Okay, and we're going to get into all this when I do the timeline video. I don't know how I'm going to do it, because I have to be careful, because I'm going to be on probation for the next 3 months now that they gave me another strike. Well, here's what I believe the Lord told me, or has shown me, is that regarding the seals, or at least the horsemen so far anyway, there is a time where the seal is opened, and then there is a time where it reaches what he told me to use the word apotheosis. Apotheosis. So let's type that in. I'll show you what that means. I'm pretty sure it just means like the peak, the climax. But that's the word the Lord told me to use. Apotheosis, the highest point in the development of something, culmination or climax. Okay.
Now, I had been saying up until this point that I believe that they were opened at one point and then they just kept crescendoing until Christ came back. So the Lord has corrected me on that. They do crescendo, but then they reach this apotheosis point and then it's more like a plateau. So it starts off small, it grows bigger, it hits this climax or culmination point, and then it like plateaus. So it doesn't get worse, but it just continues consistently from that point on. And so people are looking for the apotheosis, and that's where they will probably, argue that, oh, it hasn't been opened yet. But it doesn't mean that it hasn't been opened yet. I believe the Lord has told me that all four have now been opened, that they were, like all four had been opened as of January. I believe January 19th specifically. I believe that we have hit the apotheosis of the first and second seals, and we are waiting to hit the apotheosis of the third and fourth seal at this point, as of today, October 21st, 2022. And that is what I believe the Lord wanted me to just cover quickly in a quick little video for you. Okay, so food for thought, food for prayer. All right, I bless you all in the name of Yeshua, the Christ of Nazareth.